Yeah, sure. This is Ryan Sanderson. I'll go first. I mean, first I should thank Curtis. I have plenty of times before, but I'll make it official on this, webinar that if it wasn't for Curtis taking me under his wing as my mentor and steering me in the right direction, so probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. And that kind of goes along with your last question as a mentor. Uh, he was able to see potential in me, and with our interactions as him as an operator and me as a substation mechanic, electrician, uh, he could kind of gauge my character. And I think that's what, being a mentor and getting the right people into the right program will benefit the operations of the control center. But so just to summarize, I appreciate Curtis very much for that. Um, about myself, I started with the utility, Burbank Water and Power, as a pipe fitter apprentice. And in terms of position within the utility, it's the ditch digger. It's the one in the mud. It's taking care of main breaks. It's out all night, digging a trench, working with heavy equipment. And it's really, humble beginnings for me. I worked my way through that apprenticeship program, getting certified within the California Department of Water Resources through treatment, operations, and, all kind of with this greater idea in mind in the back of my head. So talking with Curtis, he was able to kind of direct me and kind of give me some insight to going to the substation electrician route. And that put me hands on with the equipment. And I really believe that this new PATH program that Inksys is trying to do will really satisfy a greater need in the control room, because your substation electricians, maintenance guys, line section, they're the eyes in the field for the operator. Um, if you get a low air alarm on an SF6 breaker, these are the guys who know what that means. These are the guys who know possibly how detrimental that alarm could be to your system. So having this kind of progressive growth of knowledge, if you will, right? So substation electricians look at it from one point of view. Taking this now training program, which I benefited greatly from, the Inksys Academy, uh, really sets your mind into the mind of an operator, right? And my biggest takeaway from the program, the lectures were amazing. The quizzes really prepared me for my NERC exam, but the power simulator was really where it all started to make sense. And the city of Burbank compared to the Palco system is kind of different. City of Burbank's pretty small. Palco's pretty big on a big scale. But um, using the power simulator, even as an electrician before I even became an operator, kind of put my perspective on things within the substation and realizing how important they were. Um, so after completing my electrician program, uh, I am a journeyman substation electrician from from the state of California through the JAC. Um, Moved right into working hard on the Inksys program with the hopes of passing my NERC cert and becoming a system operator. And you know, like David said, the pass rate is very well. Um, I did not pass on my first try, but it did not discourage me. I had a lot of support from David as well. He said, "Hey, if there's anything I can do for you to get you there for your next go around, let me know. I'll keep the simulator, I'll keep the questions and answers open for you, so we can keep growing, working toward getting you certified." And on my second pass, I improved greatly, and I couldn't have done it without Inksys to pass my NERC cert. That's 100%. There's no doubt. Um, so I think I'm kind of answering question three. The support that I received from Inksys was amazing. David was always in my corner. He would check on me every once in a while because I was a scholarship participant. I needed to make sure that I completed it in a timely manner, and he was always there. Hey, how you doing? Where are you at? Let's get this going. Curtis as well was always on top of me. So, you know, the Inksys support staff as like a family was very helpful for me in my progression. And as soon as I completed my electrician program, I was on the way. I think within about 6 months to a year, I got picked up as a trainee at our power system operations, and my career changed completely. And I don't think that I would be where I'm at right now without the support of INCSYS, support of the APDA and their scholarship program. And I think that this new approach to getting field guys in at the benefit also of CEHs is a great two-prong attack to getting good qualified guys in the control room, as well as also staying up on top of our CEHs, which is a requirement to maintain this incredibly hard NERC cert that we all worked for. And if I'm continuing on with the questions, I've recommended this program to at least 3 people so far, and maybe 4, possibly 5. Chad Brightwell, he's on board. James, he's on board. Mike, he's on. The results speak for themselves. That candidates that come through INCSYS show the determination. And that's a lot of it also is attitude, right? So like David said, this would be a self-guided process, right? You're going to see people who are in it or who are not. And system operations need people who are in it, because this is a very responsible position. So I think I've definitely hit box number 5 or 6, where I've recommended this to almost everyone that I've seen merit with, and they've done extremely well. And the center for Burbank has done very well as well, because we got good quality people in. So yeah, I mean, I've been on the desk for about a year now. My experiences have been all over the place, from an entire system substation outage to a catastrophic transformer fire where we lost the entire substation, as well as the ring bus supporting it, with fire department en route. And I mean, all of those things INCSYS and the power simulator do their best to prepare you for. And like I said, I just to summarize, I wouldn't be where I'm at without David's help, and Curtis is my mentor, and INCSYS especially. So I really appreciate everything you guys did for me.
Well, we have a good working relationship with the the substation personnel that we work with. We have a lot of projects that are going on here with Vectren, and a lot of times, we get the one-line drawings that come in for the projects and the changes in the field, but everything we're looking at is on a flat drawing. So having a good working relationship with the guys in the field, we can actually get a better understanding of what work is being performed out there, because there's only one person currently that works with us as a system operator that has field experience. The rest of us, we're all technicians, and there's some engineers and stuff in here that are system operators. So we all have a different perspective of, what actually goes on out there in the field. And having somebody in here that has field experience, they know the capabilities of the equipment. They know the layout of the substation, because like I said, a lot of what we look at in here are one-line diagrams, which are, the actual as-built drawings for what the equipment layout looks like, but that's not exactly how it is out there in the field. I mean, you got, buses in different positions, you got lines flowing over the top of buses. The guys that have substation experience, they'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just not the way it looks on a flat, on a drawing, So having, my ideal candidate of a system operator would be someone that would have some field experience, because once again, they know the capabilities of the equipment. That's, as far as what the equipment can do out in the field, and, bringing them into the control center. I mean, we'll bring them up to speed on how to use the EMS and, some of the other tools that we do here, but just knowing the full capabilities of the equipment, I think that's huge, as far as being a system operator.